When working with any kind of rig, it might be necessary at one point to rebuild the setup from scratch. Shapes provides an easy way to export the entire blend shape setup for various situations. It can be either used to clean up the current setup, rebuild the blend shape setup after the model went through an update process, or to write out the setup to be able to transfer it to a customer. To export the current setup, go to the menu bar and choose Tools, Export Node Data. By default, the exported files get created in your current project's data folder, but you can also set a custom export path to a location of your choice. Despite the type of export option chosen, Shapes exports all blend shape targets to a Maya file and writes the current setup to a Mel script. The only difference between the various options is merely what happens to the current scene. Everything which has been created from within Shapes will be exported. The only exception are directly animated channels, expressions, or any other manually added custom connections. Let's take a look at the options for the export. Export only leaves the current scene as it is and only generates the setup files. Delete shape drivers and combos after export removes all drivers and relationships for the blend shape node. Only targets driven by an animation or expression keep their connection. This option is usually not for re-import, but to save out the setup and only keep the blend shape node with all targets. Delete entire blend shape setup after export completely removes any blend shape related nodes from the currently loaded model. All connections, drivers and relationships which have been created with Shapes are deleted with it. This returns your mesh to the state before you started working with Shapes. Rebuild blend shape setup exports the entire setup, deletes all nodes and then re-imports the setup. This is usually used to clean up the rig. The second option defines which target shapes are processed during the export. Usually these are all present targets on the blend shape node. To finally export the setup, press the Export button. If you have Rebuild blend shape setup chosen from the options, the setup will be imported automatically. In case you want to rebuild your setup after updating your model, you need to manually import the blend shape setup. In my scene, I have my basic model with just the skinning applied. To import the setup, go to the menu bar and choose Tools, Import Node Data. The list contains all exported setups found in your current project's data folder. Or you can choose the setup file from a custom location by clicking on Select File. After confirming that I want to import, the setup gets recreated and after loading the model into Shapes, everything is back in place.